What did you do this weekend? If your schedule was something like eat, sleep, social media, repeat, then this video is just for you, as I give you 5 important reasons why you should pack your bags right now and start traveling. Reason 1, it gives you a much needed and a very important break. Well, you have to agree that whether you are a college student, a businessman, or a corporate guy working for an XYZ company, after a certain time there is a level of monotony that comes in your life. To be the most productive, to get the results that you want, it is necessary for you to take a much important break. Get out of this monotony. And what's better than you just picking your bags up, going along with your friends and trekking to the highest peak which is available right outside your city, watching those beautiful scenes, those rivers and those waterfalls coming down, the valley of flowers and those nature refreshing your mind. Do you think you can get a better break? And guess what? I'll give you a secret also. Your boss is not going to be angry for you to do this. In fact, he's going to be happy, because when you go back to office on Monday, you're not the dull, boring guy. You're the all excited and full of energy guy. Most productive, happy bosses. Congratulations, your appraisals are safe. Number 2, it helps you sort your interview. Now I know your first reaction is going to be, kya phek rahe hai? But let me clarify this. How does traveling really relate to your interview? Now yes, there is a fact that on your resume traveling can be your hobby, but that's going to be for a lot of people. How does it really sort your interview? Now interviewers are really tired of asking the same questions and getting the same answers to be able to judge people. What are the questions you get in your interview, irrespective of whether you are a fresher or an experienced candidate looking for a job? The questions are the same. Explain a difficult scenario where you overcame those difficulties. Tell us what your weaknesses are and tell us one life example where you overcame one of your weaknesses. Tell us one place in life where you showed leadership abilities, etc., etc. For a college student, the answers would be plain simple. They would take their fest and explain, or their classrooms, or maybe when they did not write their assignments, how did they manage their teachers. For a professional, this answer is going to be from their previous projects. How did they deal with their management? How did they deal with the tough situation that arose in the project? How did they meet the deadlines, etc., etc. But you, my friends, my traveling buddies, have a much larger scope to answer a question. What if you tell them, how did you climb a mountain that you felt was unclimbable? What were the factors? What were the thoughts coming in your head when you were climbing that mountain? Can you go ahead and tell them, how were you feeling? How did you overcome your fear of rafting on a river when you went for the first whitewater rafting project for yourself? Tell them, how was your experience when you were on a bike ride to Leh and Ladakh? That's what you can tell them. Tell them, how did you overcome a situation where you had very little money and a long journey to take care of? How did you manage all of it? This gets such a huge amount of freshness in the interview that you might probably just get the job. So yes, if you travel and if you learn things from traveling can sort your interviews. So next time you want to get a job, think about traveling a little before that. What say? 3. Strongest network. In today's world, I believe the most important thing for us to grow and leverage ourselves entirely is the kind of network we create and the people we connect to. Now, what's better a method to connect to people, knowing them, understanding them, than traveling with them? So you create a group of people, you talk to them, you travel to places, and not just with the people you travel. If you go to a city like Hyderabad, if you go to Himachal, if you go to Delhi, you sit and talk to so many people. and you create a network with them. You talk, you communicate, understand each other, then you keep on talking through WhatsApp, through social media, carry this connection, and this is what helps you understand different regions. So tomorrow, suddenly you want to relocate to Delhi and you want to find a job in Delhi. It's not tough anymore. Give your Delhi guy a friend. Hey, I'm coming to Delhi. Can you refer me in the company? He's not going to deny because he knows you. You know him. Send in your resume and your chances increase by so much percentage that you cannot believe. That's why these networks are going to help you in life, and nothing is better at creating strong bonds, networks, and connecting people with each other than traveling. Reason number 4, life is short. Life is short and it will end one day. It is the same for all human beings and acts absolutely fair 100%. How many countries in the world? How many cities in these countries of the world? Out of these many cities, how many cities do you want to visit with your friends? How many cities do you want to visit with your spouse? How many cities do you want to visit with your children? How many cities do you want to visit with your parents? Do you have this list? And if you do, understand one thing. Because life is short and it might just end any day, you don't want to die with regrets. You don't want to die by saying, oh, I wish I could see this. You don't want to spend your life just earning money and putting it in a bank account or keeping it in your pockets and not doing things that you aspire to do, not visiting those places that you want to see, not enjoying your life, not collecting enough memories so that even when you die tomorrow, you're happy with the memories you have. Money doesn't come to your grave along with you. What really comes is the memories of you with the people who are still alive, and that's how you live after your life. So if you want to really have a list, then I suggest you start creating one today. Talk to your friends. Go around right now because life is short and you should travel now that you can. 5. Traveling can help you start businesses. It is exclusively brought to you by a company called as Travasa. Now Travasa is a traveling company which was co-founded by one of my college friends. And I want to tell you how did things really turn out. This friend of mine was no giant person. He was just one person who was passionate about traveling. He, along with his group of friends, were avid travelers. They would travel over weekends, they would go to places, they would take their friends along, they would manage. And while traveling, the amount of network they created, the situations and the way they overcame things, when they were stuck at Manali due to a landslide, and how did they manage to reach back and take a flight on time, when they really had no money to travel to places and they still managed to travel from point A to point B without having a single penny in their pockets. All of these experiences, the network they created, finally came together to build them a company which now caters to a lot of colleges and youth in Mumbai, taking trips to Leh, Ladakh, Manali, Spiti Valley, Dalhousie, Dharamshala, Kerala, you name it, and they have it purely based on experience. And not just Travasa, there are n number of people out there who are passionate about traveling and who do things which are related to traveling. You go to YouTube, you're gonna find vloggers who keep on traveling and keep writing notes, and that's become their full-time employment thing. Traveling is great for business only if you're passionate about it and only if you're actually an avid traveler, just like my friends at Travasa are. So if you are looking at a travel company to travel with, and if you are young enough to have a group alongside you, then Travasa is gonna be one place, because those people can tell you stories like no other, and believe me, they got the best things for you. So traveling can be converted into a business, as I just gave you an example, Travasa, remember the name. So what are you waiting for? It's time to make a move. No more cancelled Goa trips. So I've given you 5 reasons to start traveling right now. So hustle up, people. Go to the comment section below, tag your friends, tag your groups, and tell them where is it do you want to go, and tell them this time, no excuses, no last minute cancellations. We're gonna make it happen on this weekend, and we're gonna start our journey from this weekend itself. So make sure you tag them and remind them that these are the plans you have cancelled, and now we're gonna go for a journey. And I'll tell you a secret. You never know when you and your group could get a wonderful deal from Travasa, just like I did for my journey this weekend. I go with them for a small trip over the weekend for refreshing myself. So the comments might just buy you one of the best deals. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video, share it with your friends, tell them to share it with their friends. Let's make the world travel together so that we can meet up someplace. It's a small world after all. I'll see you guys soon. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. A lot of content coming for you. And keep asking me questions through sayapp.me/Saqib Khan Speaks. I appreciate you listening to my video. But right now, I have a journey to catch up, and I'll see you all next time. See ya. Happy journey.